From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys coming off a road victory in the opener, looking to make it 2 straight to start the year. Opposite him, the Jets' Aaron Glenn. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense taking the field behind Geno Smith. His second stint with the Jets. They drafted him in 2013. Now 13 years later, he's back where it all started.
I love this story. Kind of a back-to-the-future feel with Geno Smith with the Jets, where he began his NFL career. He may have led the league in interceptions last season, but I expect his veteran leadership to be good for this young New York team.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 76 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Packers defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Throwing is Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Coaches talk all the time about taking care of the football, and Jordan Love does exactly that. Had a career-low 6 interceptions last season. Now he's seeking consistency all the way through. He's nails down the stretch. How about coming out of the gate?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
A nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
So from the 37, here's second down at a yard. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Going back to Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andre Cisco right there to knock that ball free. Here's 2nd and 10. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, we're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
First down, Packers.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Love. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's opening drive, and they're now 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions.
And let's face it, anytime we talk to any coaching staff, heck, players, they always talk about winning 3rd down, how important that is, the deciding factor in winning a football game, and they're off to a really nice start.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, it's Love. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kid team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for the first down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option, it's Smith himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Geno. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now the former Hurricane, Damian Martinez. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
45, right.
Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Lloyd. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
95.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Yeah, 43.
Love now. Yep, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
As the home team's offense makes their way back out, we show you the defensive coordinator for the visiting team. He is as intense and as focused as you'll find in this business, and all eyes, including his, are on what is to come in this next possession. Looking to put a drive together. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Geno now to throw. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Smith now to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
3rd down and 2.
Throwing now is Geno. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
Smith.
line.
Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Smith now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
To number
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
A gain of 5.
And it's second down.
Second and 5 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
Here's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Packers' 3-yard line.
To throw is Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
45, right.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down.
Ready. Blue, 32.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On the double.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Smith. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
A give running right is Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Allen trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Smith. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
In motion left, that's Cooper. Now it's Smith. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Smith now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
First down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing is Smith. It's caught. Cooper. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A 44-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in the second half as we are about to get underway. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
16 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
45, one.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. 52 blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing. Love. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll go here with Martinez. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Place back on board the Packers field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Smith. Nice footwork at the 25. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Here's Smith. Wilson's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And a short gain down to about the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Sanders is good. And that that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And after that touchdown on the opening drive, they've hit a bit of a wall. No touchdown since, and it has kind of left this group searching for some answers that they don't appear to have right now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
This 2nd and 4. On play action, Love to throw, and he rifles one incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through it, dropping for an 8-yard loss. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. 2nd down and 4. In motion right, that's Wilson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down.
That was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throwing again is Smith. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
Thought he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Sanders' kick is good, and they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to throw right away. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Packers have a first. Love, they go play action now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's the sign of a quarterback who is under control. He didn't try to erase his deficit in one fell swoop. You've got to take what the defense gives you, and that's exactly what he did there. Now they've got a new set of downs to work with.
Yellow, 43.
To the air again, Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Golden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here we go. 10 flat.
Going back to Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Straight ahead is Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now it's Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And outbounds right around the 20. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Sanders' kick is good. And that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
This guy, and it needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Love now. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. They went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And quickly they get to the line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Love. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. Caught in between and created a foul.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught. He hits more. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
And the Packer 1st down.
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And New York set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.